Hi, collective. I hope everyone's doing well. I have Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and Azrael that I've been tapping into. As a matter of fact, last night, oh, Azrael paid me a visit outside my window. I thought it was a shadow figure. And I'm channeling truth will be your biggest ally. But for some reason, it says by the end of this month or for this month. So I guess you're focusing heavily on the truth this month or honing in on that source energy, your intuition. And that's also a form of transitioning and transformation, which Azrael and assists with. Cleanse the area. Yeah, I'm getting people want to know where you're starting and where you're finishing, but like on a soul level. Like this is deep. Um, they're like, if you're doing A, B, and C, where does that place you at the end of the day? Because something here was a major change. Something here was obvious. Maybe physically you changed, like you had a glow up, and the possibilities are endless now. I can only imagine, which is beautiful. I love that. We need that good energy. Yeah. Angels of the highest light, highest order, ancestors closest to the sun, guides, helpers, spirits of messages, and divine guidance. Join me in my oracle session. God is my creator, Jesus is my savior. Amen. Yeah, emotional clearing so far with the deck. Let's get clarity on this infatuation energies. It's kind of perverse, like not even obsessive and curious. It's like they already feel the totality of your presence, like it's snapped into place for them, and they're wondering, like, dang, like they don't even see you dying. Like they can't even wrap their heads around the idea of you changing either, but like this is like top of the world energy. Did somebody win the lottery? Okay. Oh, I need to put my tab down. Put a little on my tab. Does somebody like to pay for other people's tabs? Does that make you feel rich? Hey, that energy is rich though. You're gonna get back what you give out. So if you think, dang, I did all that for no reason, it's not. Yeah. If you think you did that for no reason, or it makes you weak, somebody's regretted that. Yeah, see, emotional return. That's confirmation for that. Alright, let's get more on this developing energy. The transition energy or I'm getting someone has also stopped going out because there's been a lot of fights happening around them, and I'm also getting they've been coordinated fights happening around someone here. And Azrael's putting a stop to that, like in trust in the fact that you've clocked it. This is your confirmation, and yeah, these people are trying to steal the joy out of your life, trying to confuse and corrupt, perverse the course of justice with their tactics, right? Pocket watching. See, they're pocket watching, but they don't see your mind. You're safe. Ridiculous. And even then, trying to mentally work on it or physically work on your mind, like thinking doing external things is going to mentally alter you. I'm getting deny the next love offers in the next like 3 to 5 months. Like, don't even be doing any love offers either. High Priestess reverse. Okay, I'm picking up on a masculine energy. So, if you've been having bad luck in love, this is your sign. Look at that. Paused on the lover, literally. This is ridiculous. I need more main energy card spirit before I go to the details and get into the nitty gritty. Already at 6 minutes, and I already want to like throw up on this energy. It's a lot of energy. Strength upright. Move on with your head up. You got this. This is the way. Do you know the way? This is the way. Oh my gosh, yeah. Somebody wants to steal from you and travel. Maybe that's why I made that reference, Uganda reference. Like, these people won't be doing too much. They want to steal from you to give to a fertile energy, or what they deem fertile. And then, literally, just like intellectual property. Like, you had the best of both worlds, intellectually, and I mean, this doesn't even feel like two people together. This feels like your energy together. Like, this is one person together. Alright. Let's get back. Yeah, this transition is not a death to who you are. It's a shift. You're not, I'm not sensing any health problems. I'm not sensing you need a diet or anything. This is a pretty straightforward energy. This is definitely like a confirmation energy. Hmm. Again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people want to like metastasize you, like molasses. Like, you're too. They have a need for speed, but can't stand, you know, someone that can do things on their own or something. This is the jealous type energy, of course, but let's get some more. The road trip reverse. Okay. Like, they're like, how are you not doing enough for yourself, but you're still in a good mood? They don't understand that. Yeah, toddlers playing with toys. They're like, we're having a good time. We do this, we do that. Trying to pretty much outbro you. You've been outbroed. Maybe someone told you that. You're just like, what the heck? Thinking about high school energy. Huh. The landlord reverse. See, this was upright in the deck. It's like you're flipping the tables. You're turning things around, especially after this confirmation. You know what? And you're around guys that think they know everything. Like, they think women have to be specific, this and that, holier than thou. And you're like, that's a human being. You're like, how do I tell these people to get some help without sounding like a pussy? Student loan. Yeah, I mean, you got plans and you've cut back on the bad habits. You're moving up in the world. You've been fixing relationships with your mom is what I'm getting. I guess they used to be the explosive types of relationships. Moving back in, like you're trying to move on in life. You're trying to go to college. You're not no poser. Poser reversed. And I'm getting the way you'll know things are getting worse is if you start eating junk food. Like I said, your diet and stuff is good. But this is gonna be like a sign. Like if you just start getting cravings for junk food or you start eating more junk food and you're like, wait, it's not that something's wrong with you or around you necessarily, but the people. It could be like residual energy, or again, maybe incoming warning. The troll reverse, though. So this is actually kind of middle. So it's like, if people are trolling you, be funny, you know. You are the funny one is also what I'm getting, but you've been more quiet lately. That's a general problem I'm noticing a lot of people have. Like shutting down, hating what they laugh at. And, you know, everybody wants to be bigger than the program, but we all have the same needs and, you know, bleed the same. And I think you're wise like that, you know, you've matured that philosophy faster. Even though if you don't have the right articulation or literacy, you know, you haven't necessarily been poetic about it. You can have the capacity, you have the depth to hold that information once learned. You're on that frequency. And I think someone here is also working on putting an application in for college. That's also what I'm getting. Okay. Maybe before you watch this video, that's what you were doing. I'm starting to notice all sorts of signs and coincidences and realize my own power in creating them. I'm working on manifesting the magician. Self-development, vanity, perfectionism, greed, misdirected activity, no passion, uninspired, no motivation. That is so funny because I was actually thinking about perfectionism earlier. I was like, how is that going to tie into my reading? But that's really what I'm getting from this is you are sidestepping perfectionism. Like you are so wise that you're aware like that is something to avoid, which is good. And then you don't want to be around opposition. You want friendly competition. And like that's another thing. Like, I feel like this is like a secret that people don't know about you is that you actually do like competition, but like on your terms. And even then, like friendly competition. Okay, Spirit, let's split the deck and get some more details on this. This might be time goes by slow, and then all of a sudden it's 30 minutes into the. I should have not put here. Oh no. Yeah, this is definitely a targeted individual that I am talking to. Somebody acted up a little too hard. Or that's what they want you to think. Okay, inner strength, weakness, self-doubt, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion. That's what it is. There's nothing actually wrong with you. You just have raw emotions. You're getting alchemy vibes. I'm getting you should watch some more TV, some more YouTube. Maybe that's also a part of this confirmation. Balance, trying to find balance, resourcefulness, balancing the books. So, or going to the library, adaptability, flexibility, playing with life, profit and losses, shifting money, the world reverse. Yeah, you got your priorities straight though. You don't want thieves. Like you're aware of all these things. Like this is your confirmation that like you know you're not being condescending. You're not being entitled. Acceptance, loss, sorrow, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, self forgiveness, bereavement. Okay. Lack of enthusiasm, sadness, unrealistic expectations, ego, conceit. Interesting. Negative self talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, transition, recovery, moving on. Returning from a trip or vacation, bad timing, loss of motivation. Let's avoid that. Haste, speed, progress, movement, action, hurry, exciting times, travel, freedom, holiday romance, taking off, gaining momentum, leading, thinking on one's feet. That's what these people around you are forcing. It's like they force a way of life and you happily make a way of life. The magician energy. Pause. Not even the fool energy because you're wise. Like this is it takes one to know one. Like I like this energy. Pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, acceptance, deep insight, sacrifice, change, release. So maybe juggle those three words for a little. Sacrifice, change, and release. Like which one should come first, which one should come last. And like what does it mean to do one or the other first or last? Really consider that. I like that. And yeah, you're not really being emotional right now, but at the same time, you feel like you're losing them. You're like, you want to get out of that transition feeling, which is fair. It does kind of feel like death. Tower reverse. Resist changes, avoiding disasters, postponing the inevitable. Avoiding loss. Yeah, a heavy one. Wheel of Fortune upright, good fortune, fate, change, karma, soulmates, defining moments, cycle of life, destiny, wealth, turmoil, opportunities, accumulation of experience. So sacrifice, change, release. Between those three, I think you're definitely breaking down the contract aspect of spirituality. Like, okay, this person was karmic, or I'm starting to see the qualities of how this and that played out into where you're at now. This is timeless. Take it as it resonates. And this is for my collective, but I really feel like I'm talking to like one person right now. Collective, we're gonna get to the rest of the reading. The energy shifts when I least expect it. So, I mean, I'm changing, and this is changing as we speak. This is already transitional energy. Jeez. Okay. So, Archangel Azrael and okay, yeah. Let's move on in the energy. Distrust. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. So maybe that's the relationship he's built to and through you and those around you. This is the energy he's bringing, and a way to know that you've been getting signs from him. If you see like yellow orbs or flashes of light, that's a sign. Abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture, prosperity. I'm getting, once you start asking these questions more and acknowledging those trying to help you around you spiritually and physically and your mom and stuff, the more obvious or open your avenues and your pathways are going to be, right? Yeah. The star energy. I feel safer in groups of friends, colleagues, or with family, having light conversations, drinking or partying. Remember where you come from. Yeah, this is who you are. And if people around you are corrupting that, then that's, if that's your thing, you have your betrayal, deception, theft, dishonesty, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery, fraud. Oh no. Okay, man. I've been getting this heavy energy lately. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting, if you don't heal properly from this this friend group or this situation, you're gonna be falling into bad relationship. Like, or even then, be careful who you're friends with, because you have to. You don't move on from a lesson until it's learned, or the loop repeats until you break it. Whatever you guys do together, that's your business. There's You're probably also outgrowing this stuff that you all do together. That's probably what it is. Each time I think we are finally safe, and another wound of mine is resurfaced, and I retreat until I feel it won't hurt anymore. Well, negative emotions and positive emotions just mean. It's a type of mean, intelligent. What is the mean? Mean mode median. The average is the mean. Many options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and deciding, procrastination, choices, decision, dreaming, fantasy. Procrastination's on here twice. Illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucination. Yeah, you're just around people that don't have any common sense. And then it's like, they want to act like they need something above average when they're not even above average. Friction, discord, arguments, financial failure or loss, fleeting success, lack of stability, misfortune, loss, theft. I'm getting like these are also people that would steal from you if they had the chance. I'm not ready for a relationship. I got used to my routine and it's easier to connect with my current lifestyle. That was reversed, so I think someone's acting like they don't miss you too. I'm reading more about soft skills and emotions because I never had a connection like this. Okay, and be your stable partner. That was reversed, so do not let any old energies back in because they're lying. I'm finally leaving behind my old ways of thinking and the opinions of others. It's not easy to do, but I know it's for the best, right? Nice. Maybe someone here is Australian. Oh, yeah. Trouble arise, jumping from the frying pan into the fire, lack of progress. Oh, there's energy, there's witchcraft. Exhaustion, burnout, deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, whatever. I rebuke you. I'm taking a break on everything so I can meditate and release my old ways of thinking. Like these posers, like no, you're not, liar. What they say? They hate me because they ain't me. Maybe that's something you like to say. I love that. They hate me because they ain't me. Celebration, joy, harmony, engagement. Yeah, you are the jokester, the trickster, the. But on the agreeable side, on the positive side of things. And, I mean, these people, you don't want them to corrupt that. And you feel like almost like a mutant for being aware of that. But you're not weird for that, trust me. Peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, ending conflict. Like, you're just doing damage control. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, investment, sustainable results, forethought rewards. That is the fundamentals for this for you. Escape, freedom, release, finding solutions, choices, control. I wish I could take back all the words I said to you. I get very angry when someone doesn't agree with me and I act impulsively. The connection I have with you is so deep and profound on all possible levels: sexual, spiritual, emotional, and intellectual. Ooh, betrayal, deception, theft, dishonesty, getting away with something, acting strategic. I think someone here might be gay or down low. Indecision, missed opportunities, wasted talent, potential infertility. This one energy reversed is giving down low, and the infertility. If two men or two women you were to engage, I'm getting a down low female here. Oh my god, this is scary. I'm getting the setup energy, like the female that either came in or is coming in is literally down low gay. Like that's why they're so like heartless, or like that's why they're able to just like not care about you, because they don't even like men, bro. Okay. Regret reversed. Yeah, like put it here, put it to the car. Reverse, like this is a gaslighting energy. I've been having to do readings for all the narcs. You become a narc specialist, and spirit says it's time, man. This shit's. I used to do good readings. I used to get juicy readings. Well, I haven't been doing a lot, but time is now reversed. Yeah, just chill. Take. This is the moment of silence. This is the moment to release. Three of Pentacles. You got everything you need too, and that's the irony. Oh, it's interesting. You already know, as above, so below. Literally. Dang. Alright. You wanna pop out. Betrayal reverse. Gifts, generosity, charity, donations, money, community, support, employment, sharing, benevolence, wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, investors. Wow. Yeah. You get your return on your investment, and those that betray and lie will get theirs too. Wealth, financial security, family, inheritance, long-term success, stability, contribution, domestic love, home, attainment. I want to say to avoid. Yeah, to avoid control and the irony in this. I'm getting the more you avoid controlling things, the less you're actually going to be failing at things. Isn't that bizarre? Confirmation period. Ace of Swords. Yeah. This is very precise energy. Like, exactly that. Not only do you already have the frequency and the balance, but the precision just makes it more impactful. Your words matter. Peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication. You are an effective communicator, but people are taking you away from your element. You have awakened in me a hot flame of passion to follow my soul and my true life path. My soul and body wants you. This was reversed though, so yeah, you're not feeling that passion, but you know you got it. Escape, freedom, release, finding solutions, choices, control. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, investment, sustainable results, forethought, rewards, forethought. Interesting. I'm getting you're gonna start avoiding groups to work on your success, but I'm also getting this is the forethought. Like it's not necessary to avoid people necessarily. Like use your discernment and go to, the most high as well. Okay. Couple more pulls. Financial / luck improvement, end of difficulties, positive change, good direction. Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, insecurities. Financial new beginnings, new jobs, new business, money, investments, saving, prosperity, security, abundance. Performance. Yeah, like you're not even realizing there is a performance of you already happening beyond your own measure. So, for you to deny that or try to control that is contradictive. Like, you think it's something, but it's like analysis paralysis in a way. Or just realize when you get in the analysis paralysis that that's what's happening. Like, not to deny it or get rid of it, but back to that perfectionist energy. Cold, bad advice, emotional manipulation, moodiness, self compassion, inner feelings, secretive, ashamed, volatile. I'm getting like the red hot gum, chew gum, like the cinnamon taste. I just like smelled it and also tasted it. But I don't even want to say this was necessarily reversed. But even then, like trying to control things will only bring upon bad advice because you want to get in that mode, that motivational mode, is like toxic positivity. Justice, karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, honesty, integrity, life lessons, truth. Yeah, you're someone that's not afraid to learn life lessons, or even then, maybe you've had a lot of run ins with the law, and you're at a point where you just want peace. And again, karmic justice, integrity, life lessons. It's like balancing which right from wrong, but also realizing, wait, I have done my best, I have learned my lessons. I am an honest person, and I do have integrity. I'm not getting that people necessarily gossip or anything here. Like, this is like an internal battle I'm sensing. Like, nobody really knows what you're going through. Okay. I'm so proud of you guys. This is nice. Okay. I don't know why, but I just picked up that someone's like, not even like, somebody keeps saying the word arbitrary, or like, when they get anxious, or like, every time they try to compare things, they're like arbitrary or something, because it's almost like they're not stupid. They just have a small lexicon. Like, they're not very literate. Maybe like you're wondering how to be a good friend, like a lot of us are, right? Like, look into some diagrams for them, show them some diagrams. And don't think, bro, how old are you? It doesn't matter how old you are, bro. You can learn at any age, especially with the diagrams. That is mental method. That is teaching at its truest form, its most fluid form. Broken dreams, nightmares, unhappiness, destruction, suffering, lack of accomplishment, romantic charm, imagination, knight in shining armor, following the heart, proposals. Oh, okay. I'm also getting, maybe someone was with someone that was cheating on them with their friends. They're just very heartbroken right now. Dang, man. Energetic, experienced, optimistic, confident, strong, friendly, fun, charismatic, talkative, fearless, free thinking, driven, action oriented. Yeah, I'm getting, you have all this fresh energy and at the same time ideas, but you just don't know what to do with it. And same like thing from the heartbreak though. It's like you got an adrenaline rush off of that. Like, people don't realize you're not as down bad as they thought you were. But at the same time, it's contradictive to how you actually want to feel. Like, it's useless to feel bad. Is what I'm getting. Or that's how you're taking it. But that's a nice balance, because again, avoiding the analysis paralysis. So just consider all these ideas, really. Yeah. Sacrifice, change, release. The magician. Hold on. I love my magician card. Look at that infinity sign. Insanity. That's crazy. Growing up, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I just love drawing infinity signs, but like nonstop. You know what? That could be a form of therapy you should try. Just like start drawing infinities. Just when you're stressed, just it actually gets pretty hard the faster you try to do it. You'd be surprised. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, like you're not really the gamer type, nothing. Like you're trying to have your ducks in a row for real. So you're trying to find holistic ways without coming off needy or I get that. 8, infinity symbol. This is a nice little quick way to release some stress. Get some dopamine flowing. I don't really take my own advice like that, but like right now it's really helping. You know what? Maybe this is good for channeling too. I don't want to necessarily put false information out there. Different things work for different people, mind you. Oh yeah, once you get a rhythm in it, it's very therapeutic. Look at this one down here. That's a nice one. Even then, doodling, like making random squiggle and then like trying to make a picture out of it. Yeah, I'm getting tapping into your inner child more. Not that you haven't, but like that's where you're trying to find that balance. Like that matters. Okay, let's get our closing out energies. Spirit, I got Anubis here. Remember that you are both the light and the darkness. Seek the truth of your reality. Beautiful. Beautimous. Lots of cards here. Thoth. The full moon will bring dreams, messages, and wisdom from the god. I need to get more decks, but take time to appreciate the journey of spiritual awakening unfolding in your life. Absolutely. All secrets will be unwrapped. Follow your intuition, and answers will be revealed. Precisely. Okay, and my animal deck. Oh, and I also do my palmistry. Wolf, you may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back to take a look at it with fresh eyes. The wolf inner strength. Even then, I'm getting here someone doodles with like pen and pencil. Like if you really want to, you could sketch something with a very nice shade. Remember the skills and talents that you have, and that even then you're probably like, how do I do these things with other people? Spider manifestation. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thought. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. Yep. Someone here is like very warrior like. Like, I'm getting Kung Fu Pandas, right? Oh my gosh. Ooh, snake. You'll be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the wind, and you are at the center of all. The catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. That's the transformation card. Zebra. There is more than one way at looking at things. You must be ready to accept alternative viewpoints and new ideas. You must open your eyes to new ideas and new ways of resolving problems. Hawk, spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your guides. Also, light therapy. Different lights help with different um translations, I guess. Yeah, Raven, confidence. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plane and move to the spiritual realm. You have a deep spiritual connection, which you mustn't ignore. You are on the brink of transformation, and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. Ladybug, look, your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Dreams are coming to fruition. Stop and enjoy this moment. It is important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. This doesn't even say hummingbird. This says a mooning bird. Maybe they spelled it wrong. Lightness. Lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will take them a you will make them take them. Make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your vision. Stop waiting and doubting. Dragonfly, adaptability. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. Yeah, cat, independence, balance between independence and time of togetherness. A profound journey of self-discovery. Remember that spending time with yourself is a form of gratitude, actually. That is a form of healing, a form of self-love. Buffalo, abundance. Abundance, liberation are on the way. Remind you of the amazing power of gratitude. You always have plenty when you express gratitude for every part of creation. Scorpion, new beginnings. You are invited to instigate change, but you are also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. Destroy before rebuilding. Maybe you're coming out of that. That's more of what I'm sensing. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. Yeah. Decisive action. That's nice. Set your intentions to take action towards making dreams a reality. Trust your instincts first. A 9-month cycle is at play. Your current project will take 9 to... Okay. The strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backwards. Self-love. You will find great power in focusing on the positive aspects of yourself, that which makes you indefinably unique and beautiful. There is deep wells of untapped inner power in letting go of negative self-talk. I kind of want to do one more shuffle of those. See what else we got. Badger. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desire in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Alright. Close out with the palm energy for my collective. The lovelies. That's what I'm gonna start calling you guys lovelies. That's a witchy thing. I literally had to tell this man to stop calling me lovely. Because it was like, dude, you know dang well someone else was calling you that. And they were fruity. I don't know why people lie about being gay. That's weird. You have a strong vitality and mental strength, and you also have a protective and proactive, enterprising personality. They won't get excited or depressed because of love, and they are not good at expressing their love. That's probably how people perceive you. That's what I'm getting. Such people have excellent management abilities and are good at negotiating and compromising. Suitable for jobs for them include manager, on-site supervisors. Right. Okay. Maybe someone here is working towards being a manager, or they work at a store, or 9 to 5 type of deal. I worked a lot of fast food and jobs myself. Yeah. Is there a deep and clear line? Maybe. I think. Was this only for? I think so. Oh, I see it. Oh, not deep and clear though. It's kind of wavy. If there's a deep and clear line, it indicates that you have strong work luck and can become a leader. Confirmation. I love that. This is very motivational and progressive energy. Oh, I'm getting maybe somebody's looking into becoming like insurance. Why not? Like, you're probably like, what should I do? Like, I need something entry level, but also something that pays better than what I'm doing. It's like, would you rather be a manager at a store or work at State Farm? I almost worked at State Farm. At some point in your life, your work will be hit a slump. However, it's exactly an opportunity for you to take a rest, regain your strength, and start Anew. Anew. Okay. That's more straight line. I'm gonna start showing these. Your living standard may experience a leap through marriage. Your living standard. I was talking about average earlier. Okay. Your living standard, or maybe this is how you feel, like, takes marriage to experience a certain standard. Through marriage, a marriage will be a turning point in your life. A turning point in your life. This one's reversed. The late marriage line. Do I have that? It looks like I do. Well, I'd be danged. You don't have a relationship that can lead to marriage when you are young, and a late marriage is likely to be more blissful. Take notes. Tricks are for kids, guys. Let's remember this. That's funny. I think it matters what hand you have it on, though. Actually, I don't have that. Mine kind of has like a Y. Oh. Speaking of Y, it's right here. That's exactly the one I just read. Well, looks like we got the same marriage line. Perhaps. Alright, collective. I love you guys. In and out and up and down and backwards and doggy and maybe this is how you joke with people. Alright, guys. Have a fruitful rest of your day and I will see you later.